Lobs one down the right side at the goal line, leaping attempt. Caught, Brees Hall. Oh, it's a Jet touchdown.
Yo. It is Brent, aka Take Flight today. Joining me each and every week, my co-host Alan, aka NY Jets Planet. Make sure y'all like and subscribe as we dive into this eventful week. Again, never fails.
Every week is an eventful week for the Jets.
Every week is an eventful week, and this one just kind of takes the cake, really.
Does it? Does it really take the cake?
I mean, really, it's just like an extra cherry on the top of the cake, I guess.
It's
just a little, just some more sprinkles.
Yeah,
more sprinkles on top of the cake.
Yeah.
Nothing really surprises me anymore. Really, each and every week, we went into this bye week, thinking, how could we get another L? And of course, we did. It looks like the bye week ran the number on us.
Kicked our ass.
Yeah, made us pass the sticks. So a lot of stuff came out over the bye week, and we're going to get into that today. We're going to talk about some awards that we saw went on Instagram and posted. Shout out to our Instagram colleagues. We're going to talk about Woody Johnson. We're going to talk about Rossini and what she's been saying, Zach Blatt and the Athletic, all these rumors regarding Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. We're gonna uncover everything that's been going on over the bye week. And I guess to start it off, we're gonna talk about this this Aaron Rodgers and media beef. I'm not sure what exactly is the actual root of all this, but it just seems like the Athletic hates Aaron Rodgers. And that's just what it is. So Alan, how do you feeling about this media beef between Rodgers and the Athletic?
Yeah, I mean, it's just interesting how long this has gone on, and even though the Jet season is already gone, and I felt like there wasn't really much of a point to prove. I feel like no disrespect to Diana, but she's definitely going out of her way to make sure that like she hits the nail in the coffin. It's like, yep, y'all gonna feel like, I know y'all feel bad, but y'all gonna feel terrible. After the reports that come out. I think it's interesting, like the back and forth that's coming out. It is kind of hilarious in my opinion. I do have a screenshot here. Shout out to our boy Paul Andrew Eston Jr., or other known as Boy Green. Yeah, that's my boy. I'm actually in his fantasy league, funny enough.
Oh man, I need to get in that league next year.
Yeah, we got to get you in. But basically, it's talking about how Aaron Rodgers, and this was actually on the McAfee show, completely denied the report from the Athletic saying that he does not want to play for the Jets in 2025. I remember I watched it myself. He basically said that he actually said that there's a leak in the Jets facility. He just flat out said it. But second off, he said that he has told no one of that specific wording that he does not want to play for the Jets in 2025. So it's like, it kind of hints at the fact of where is she getting that type of information. And there's been a few things over the time of Diana actually reporting on the Jets that have been refuted or just completely shot down. So it's a very weird back and forth dynamic that Diana has with just the Jets organization in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because to me it was kind of weird that all these things were coming out. And I was talking to Woody about it. It's weird that all this came out during the bye week, during a scheduled media silence, right? From the Jets, period. So we weren't really in front of the media. We couldn't really defend ourselves. And then this is when they choose to leak all this, information about us, inside sources. And as soon as we're able to get in front of a camera, first thing that comes out of Aaron Rodgers' mouth is, this is all false. Like, what are we even talking about? So, and this isn't the first time that Rossini has tried to publicly bash the Jets,
Yeah.
Some of the rumors that she and Zach Black had leaked they just sounded, like they were just trying to, make the circus and even more of a madhouse. And we already know it's a circus. Like we're not denying that. But to, I guess, speak on another man's behalf about his future, when he's still currently playing, I think it was rumors that said that he was going to be put on IR and he was going to be released and all these things. It just sounded very blasphemous. Shout out Stephen A. It sounded like a whole bunch of blasphemy. So I was waiting for the source to come out and either confirm or deny, and of course he denied. But this also isn't the first time that the Jets have had some snakes in the grass as far as like people in the building. I think we had a running back coach last year that kind of leaked information, and I don't know what's up with that.
Well, allegedly. The only thing I will say to that is that, like, it's hard to say that one guy's a leak when these leaks still keep coming out. So, like, who's the leak? Is it that one person, or is it really just a collection of people? Yeah, you could definitely say there's no Jets fans that work for the Athletic because
none at all.
They go in on them.
None at all.
It's insane.
None at all. It's very insane. And as it was all coming out, I knew that the truth is going to come to light at some point. So, I made something for us really quick.
Those eggs were a lie, Steven. A lie! They give me no eagle powers! They give me no nutrients!
Sorry.
I don't want to get paid to lose. I want to win!
Yeah.
Come on, man. This is already madhouse. Okay, we don't need extra media dysfunction, but it's New York. It's the Jets. It's low hanging fruit. They're gonna come for us every time. So, it is what it is. But
real quick though, shout out the Instagram comments I see. Someone said, well, one, I want to address this one. So they said that this proves that what we're seeing shows and proves that Zach and Sam were not the issues. That's I can't even get into all that right now. But
I know a lot of people. That's a hot take.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and argue with anyone on Zach. And it's crazy. I was initially a Zach truther. I will 100% say that.
So was I.
I fully believed in him.
I'll admit it. Me too.
Even last year, I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. I generally didn't think he was the problem last year, to be honest. Like I did, like I thought it was very easy to just be like, yeah, he's the problem, and hopefully Rodgers fix it all. But I didn't think Zach was the problem last year. I thought it was very obvious our problems went far more than just the quarterback. But Yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know. Who can
Yeah.
save us?
Jesus Christ. That's the one that can save us.
I'm telling you, if you give me the job, I'll save you.
Hey, I'll get out there. I'll run a route. I'll do
I'll
whatever.
be everything. GM, coach, shit, I'll play.
So this is look. This will be us if we get out there and try to try to run a route with them.
Come on, sit like this. Sit like this.
Yeah, only
Out of
difference
there.
is,
Out of there.
yeah, I'm getting open. I don't care.
Touchdown. I
I'm
don't
getting
care.
tutty.
I don't care. Touchdown.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot going wrong, and it's hard. And it's hard to really pinpoint who can really save us at this point, because at this point everything is just a lost cause. Everything is just. It's just like
no, I can't. I'm not gonna agree with you there.
Okay.
I'm disagree. No disrespect. No.
What's no.
I don't think that this team is unsalvageable. I think that's the one thing that, like, everyone keeps saying, that, like, can't save this team now. Like, if you can't win with this roster, you can't win it all. Like, I don't believe that when I keep hearing it.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see it. And honestly, and I say this because I see all the comments on, like, we posted our stuff on Instagram, TikTok, and you got a bunch of people like, oh, like, our problem, like basically, like, they're basically saying that, like, on my comment on that, we have all the talent. It's like, are you even watching the games? Like, you're just watching the stats. And I'm like, no, like, I'm watching the games. It's like, you know what I see? I see us getting very close to the end zone and constantly failing over and over again. The defense definitely regressed. And that's because, obviously, we lost major players like JFM, Bryce Huff. We lost our defensive head coach. I don't know why we fired him to begin with.
That was the start of the end of the season. Let's just be honest. That was the start of the end.
But there's no reason not to believe that, like, you bring in the right people, they can fix. Like, it's not like we don't have, like, this was when Gase got fired, right? That team was horrible. There was like, I don't even remember one person on that team where I was like, yeah, we should keep it. CJ Mosley and Quinn Williams. Those are the only two guys I think are on the team now, or maybe even in the league at this point. Well, I guess Sam, but they're even in the league right now that was on that team. That's how bad of talent we had. So
Frank Gore, no, Frank Gore, no, he wasn't.
He's not in the league.
He wasn't the guy.
I was gonna say, like, running up the middle with Frank Gore. Oh, who knew he would be bad? But, like, I guess those are the type of things where it's like, if you know how to call plays, this is a team you could win with. I can't say this is a Super Bowl team like we thought it was, but there's no way you're telling, like, just 2 years ago, we had a worse roster and we were knocking on playoffs until Brees got hurt. There's no way you're telling me we have an involved roster with better players. Yes, quarterback will probably need to get fixed, Rodgers or not. But like, there's no way you're telling me this team can't just get to the playoffs.
And I think that was the most minimalist of expectations that we, or minimal of expectation that we had going into the season was, if we don't win the Super Bowl, we're gonna at least make the playoffs with this roster, right? But it just goes to show it's more than the players that are out on the field that is going to take us to the next level. It's a cohesive unit from the top down, and at the top is bad, and that, I feel like that was a trickle down effect, and everything else underneath just didn't work out well, and it's unfortunate, but it starts with Woody. Woody's been under fire every week. Every post he posts on Instagram, I go in the comments and everybody is asking him to sell the team. Every comment is not one positive comment. I know Woody can't be the one posting these posts on Instagram. It's got to be like his grandson or something, because
he has to have a social media. Somebody.
I mean, it's no way he's looking at, like, all these comments, because if so, like, he's either going to, like, go to the edge of the world to try to make this right, or he should just quit, because it's like, what are we doing? Like, you really single-handedly kind of ruined the season for us here. And not, yeah, I guess not just him single-handedly. Of course, the play on the field wasn't as good in certain situations, but it got revealed that he was the main culprit in most of these shrewd moves. So you know, but he is trying to turn the page. He hired a media team, uh, the 33rd team, to be exact, to help him with his uh, coaching search. Oop.
There you go.
Yeah, so yes, I mean he's making the moves. He's making the moves that he I guess needs to make or feels like he has to make. The 33rd team, I followed them on like we followed them on Instagram for a while. Do you know anything like I guess more in depth like about them or as far as like what they do when it comes to
Man, like it's crazy. I actually used to follow them a little heavier a couple years ago. I
yeah.
can't necessarily say all that they do now. I do know I used to follow them specifically for like the draft analysis. I
Yeah.
thought like overall, like they just kind of talk. They have some like articles. They talk about football,
Mhm.
etc. I actually did not know that they did like consulting to help search for like GMs and head coaches in the league.
Yeah.
But something that was
Me neither.
interesting about the reports was that they did say that they said that like Woody is renewing it, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So it's basically saying that they were already somewhat involved in previous years. I don't know to what extent though.
Hmm. That's interesting because what were they involved with us? Were they involved with us getting Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh? Because
Yeah. So they were founded in 2019. They
oh,
honestly could
okay,
have even been
okay,
involved in the Gase hiring because that was literally same year that they were founded. Just about. I don't really
and
know too much
it
from that
would
perspective.
and that would make sense because I can see Chris, going outside for some help as
Yeah.
he like was trying to find the coach and GM tandem around those years. But 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 yeah, so apparently the 33rd team and this professional service helped the Redskins kind of or not Redskins Commanders kind of revamp their front office last year, which got them, Bob Myers, I think Josh Harris, he's not a football guy, so he went out and you know asked for
That's
this
what we need to hire.
yeah, asked for this service. Who?
Bob Myers.
Bob Myers. Hey,
I mean, it
Washington got
worked.
him. Yeah. Washington got him now, but yeah, and I mean they helped them kind of turn their season around like
Uh,
fairly quick. So I'm excited to see, what, like the research they do and like who they bring in. Um, a lot of fans have been kind of skeptical that Tannenbaum is on this panel here, but hey, I feel like Tannenbaum has the Jets' best interest in mind. So, we'll see how he does. We'll see. I mean, he has his best interest. I can't speak on his actual you know, input and knowledge, but
I don't know. Every time I've heard him on TV, his ideas are just so ridiculous that I'm like,
he
I
has
don't
some
know
crazy
if he's the
ideas.
guy. Like, even if he had their best interest in mind, I don't know if he's the guy to know like a good GM versus a bad GM.
Right, right.
Because he's definitely not one himself. But hey, man,
Yeah. He's
maybe.
he's different. He's different. He's he's definitely like one of a kind. But I mean, honestly, that was the last time we were winning.
I can't fight you on that.
That was the last time the Jets were winning was when Tannenbaum was in that front office. So I mean, hey, we'll see what it
Yeah.
does. It's him and Rick Spillman that's doing it. So he's
Yep.
had some help too. All right.
Yep. And just with this one, they actually right before actually getting hired by Woody, they had listed like they posted a list of potential GMs that the Jets should consider hiring after the Joe Douglas firing.
Yeah.
Had some names like Ray Agnew, I know everyone's talking about. I think he's going to be super coveted because he comes from that Lions tree.
Yeah.
Mike Borgonzi, Ed Dodds, Jeff Ireland. I think there's going to be a lot of guys. And woman Don Appoint. I don't know how to say her name, but I believe it's Appointe.
Yeah.
And then Brian Gain. Like there's going to be a lot of people in the running for this. I don't know who all is going to be the main focus for Woody and this team that is doing that search, but I do know they're focusing on a GM before they focus on a head coach, which I do believe is the right direction because you want your GM to have. And I know that's where I think Woody went wrong. Woody shouldn't have fired Saleh over Joe Douglas.
Yeah.
But you want your GM to really run the show.
Yeah. Yeah. And out of those names, I like Roy Agnew. No. Yeah, you're fine. I like Roy Agnew. And I've heard a lot of good things about Borgonzi. But somebody you mentioned, on your page was the Vikings assistant GM. I feel like, he's done a good job as far as like getting the right people together or helping get the right people together on a team that looks very good this year. And I'll bang the table for Brian Flores as well. He's a guy that I like as a coach,
as a head coach. Yeah.
So like, pairing them up, in another market, I think that would be automatic chemistry. And yeah, man, like, this I just want, because I love the Saleh and Joe Douglas dynamic.
Yeah, me too.
So like I want us to be in that same realm as far as relationship between exactly like relationship between the GM and head coach. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It'll be a journey, and I hope they take their time in finding the GM. I hope they're in no rush to get this right, because Wade doesn't need to make any more moves for the rest of the season. It's already like just take your hand off the trigger. You don't need to shoot anymore. Like it's cool.
I was surprised he even fired Joe Douglas when he did, to be honest. It was just like, to me, it was just kind of random. Like, especially the way, like, did you read into like how it happened? Like, apparently he took his helicopter down on the field, came out, walked on the field, and basically took Joe Douglas to the side, and then no one saw Joe Douglas again. It was like, what? Like, are you just like out of your mind?
Come on, like, what is this? An AMC movie? Like, what? I don't understand who he thinks he is sometimes, man. Like, you're not Jerry Jones. You're not. I don't know. He needs to relax. But yeah, this actually was wild. This is a wild stat to throw out there in this time for sure.
Yeah. So and this kind of goes back to our conversation about the 33rd team being hired. Adam Gase is actually joining the 33rd team as a strategic advisor. We don't exactly know what role he will have in that company, but I don't know if that's a good thing, especially being that it was announced shortly after they announced their partnership with the Jets to help find their GM and head coach. I probably would have dropped it if I heard that.
Oh my gosh. Why are we? You might as well just hire Rex Ryan at this point. We might as well.
You might as well just start hiring fans into freaking. Hire a fan as a GM at this point.
What's Thomas Jones doing these days? What's he doing? Let's get him in the building. Where's Eric Mangini? Where's he at? Let's
Nick Mangold?
Yeah, let's just bring the whole band back together and see what the heck happens. Jesus Christ, Joe Namath, what are we doing? Where are we at?
How much money you got? Can you buy the team? Maybe that'll unleash the curse.
Quarterback coach, something. I don't know. They might hire you for that. But yeah, no, it's Adam Gase. Adam Gase is wild. Adam Gase is a wild name to be thrown into the consulting team that we just hired. That's actually pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. So
fun time.
Hey, fun time to be a Jets fan. Weird time. And also it's been, I guess to, I guess, piggyback off that weird time, you know, Aaron Rodgers, being back next season. I know we had briefly talked about it, but I mean, it's like, what are we feeling like? Like, what are you honestly feeling about next year with Aaron Rodgers? As far as him being a Jet, staying in the league, where's your head at with that?
I'm gonna stay on a consistent path on the sense of like I strongly believe that decision belongs to the head coach, whichever
Yeah.
head coach that we hire. Like I wouldn't. Like, I know I've heard some people like, oh, we should cut him. Like those are rash decisions in my opinion. I still
Yeah.
don't think he's playing as bad as Jets fans are making it out to be. Like, especially like
He's not.
given what we've seen in previous years, I didn't think that Jets fans would be this irrational. I get it. We wanted playoffs and everything, but like the play isn't the concern. His mentality is more so the problem. Like him being injured and playing anyways, even though it's like you can't be out there. Like it's stuff like that that's the problem. That's why you just need a true leader, a head coach that can run these type of decisions and knows like, oh, Rodgers is hurt, put his ass on the bench. Like obviously, like he could barely play. Like as a 40 quarterback, I'm not gonna put my freaking 40-year-old quarterback in there while he's hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah, like with all that said, whoever we hire, I would let that be their decision. I really want to see whoever we hire as GM and head coach really run the show, take Woody way out the picture. I'm really hoping that Woody goes to wherever, goes anywhere but the just stay out of Jersey. We should ban honestly, that's what we should do. Should write a petition to ban Woody from Jersey. And then maybe that'll help fix things.
Ban Woody from Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, I say let the head coach decide. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not gonna sit there and say keep him, not keep him. I want the head coach to decide based off of their scheme if he fits.
Yeah, I really hope he's reading all of these comments and that people are putting out there and adding him in, because I want him to, even if he doesn't go across seas, I need him to go ghost. I don't want to see him. I don't want to like hear about him having a hand in whatever. Like I don't want to hear none of that. Like just relax, sit back. You're the owner. You don't need to be the GM, the head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and the special teams coach. You need to just relax.
You don't even have to be the owner.
Yeah. you can just be a fan from afar, bro. It's fine. I heard Bezos and Elon Musk.
Yeah. Bezos right now is leading the Vegas odds right now.
Jets are 2-0 on Amazon Primetime on Thursday. So,
oh man, imagine that. Like, is that a conflict of interest? Who cares?
It's no way. It's no way it can be. Like that would be actually like pretty dope to have like the owner of Amazon, and then we're already like beast on Thursday. So, hopefully
just think
we
about
have
the ads you can make out of that though. Like
that would be that's
all the jet ads with Amazon. Like someone needs to pitch this to him.
No,
I'm sure press of $6 billion.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thought about it. I'm sure he's thought about all of this.
Yeah.
Like man, yeah, like the Jets, they're winning on Thursday night. Like this could be, let me go ahead, dibble dabble in that. But hey, I'm for it. Hey, I'll do it. Woody, sell it.
Can't be worse.
Yeah, Woody, get your $8 billion and bounce.
That's $8 billion?
I mean, it's really like 6.5, but I just said $8 billion just to like, give him a little extra just so you can just, take it.
Woody bought this team for, I believe it was $600 million. He should take whatever he can get and just run. Just run. Go somewhere else.
Just get out of here. It's cool, bro. You did your best.
Bro, you made $5. Like, even if you made the 6.5, like you made 6.5 bill, just take it and run. Like, you have enough money with that for your kids to be good.
And
honestly,
they're already
rich, so
good.
it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, they're already good.
Yeah.
They're already good. Just look, you did your best, and it was subpar. All right.
It wasn't even subpar.
It's not this job is this position isn't for everybody, buddy. Woody, get out of there. Yeah. Johnson & Johnson, y'all need to go link up with Baby Lotion and P. Diddy and figure something out. We don't want you here. do something here. But
Yeah.
but yeah, man. It's the bye week was definitely very, very entertaining
Oh yeah.
for Jet fans. And we made it, a little more entertaining on our end. We hosted some bye week Jets awards. Do we want to get into that, or do we want to talk about the Jets Seahawks first? We wanted to
Nah, let's do the bye
bye
week
week awards.
awards, and then we'll
Okay,
get
bet.
into the next game.
Okay,
I don't even want to talk about the next game, but hey, we here.
yeah.
We here. The fans are here, so we're gonna talk about it.
All right,
Let's
yeah. All
start
right,
with the
let's get it. Let's get it.
awards.
All right, so these are our awards for the week. These were our topics.
Oh yeah.
Our I guess not topics, but categories. Shout out to Woody for bringing this idea to life for us. You can see our collabs that we collab with on this post at the bottom of the screen. Make sure y'all give them a follow, shout them out, all that. Cool people, cool Jets people. So yeah, follow them. But yeah, to our
Yes.
bye week awards for the week. We had 7. We came up with 7. The first one was Flag Collector Award, the Forgot You Were Here Award, the Overperformer Award, the Most Underrated Award, the Shining Star Award, the Should Have Been Cut Award, and the Wish You Were Here Award. All right. And let me tell you, some of these votes were landslides, but a few of them were pretty close. They were pretty close. All right. So I guess yeah. So to start off, these were our most underrated award nominees. If you want, you can drop in the comments, who you think won. We won't really, I guess go too much into it, but Olu, he's been definitely underrated for me. He stepped in and stepped up. He showed us, what he can do, and I'm proud of the kid because he spent the whole offseason learning under Tyron Smith,
Yeah.
and he literally watched Tyron. Tyron might be put on IR actually, so he
Yeah.
literally watched learn from one of the goats and kind of just like took his I think probably took his spot for the rest of the year. And yeah. So
And honestly, I think the biggest thing about Olu is that he's had the stress of the Bowers boys that have been and
Yeah.
then I see it. I just saw it today. Like every week, there's somebody like, oh, they just should have drafted Brock Bowers, and it's like,
yeah,
I get it.
I was
But,
one of the Bowers boys. I was one of them. I was one of them.
Look,
I was one
man,
of them.
it's one of those decisions where it's like, yeah, is Brock Bowers having a great season? He might be like, even if he becomes the best tight end of all time, we needed offensive tackle. Like we would have been going into next year with 2 holes at both offensive tackle spots. It's one of those like, do you draft for need or do you draft the best guy there? I think that's always going to be a conversation wherever you hit the draft.
Yeah, no, for sure. And this next draft, I could see us going online again.
I
I
would.
don't know.
I would just, yeah, absolutely. I would
Yeah,
just go take the best offensive tackle, assuming there is a guy you really like. Let me say that.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, you can get a guy you really like. Yo, that's how the Lions became who they were. It was off the basis of O-line. They have the best
Mhm.
offensive line. Like it doesn't matter who they have because they're the best offensive line in the league. So
Yeah. Golf,
that's my rant.
golf is sitting pretty, throwing what 15 for 16 every game. He like man, like
Their
he's
running backs are running crazy every game. Like there's a reason why they do so good.
every time I see the running backs, I think about like this is what our running back should look like. And I guess to go off of that, Braylon Allen was definitely a highly coveted one for this award too, because he's very underrated. He's one of the most underrated, I feel like. And I watched the Lions. I watched David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm like, dang, that should be Braylon Allen and Brees Hall, man. This is what our offense should look like, right? So it's tough watching the Lions, but ironically, when I watch the Lions, I have little hope, or I like the hope rises a little bit, So
Yeah.
yeah. How you feel about Braylon?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't agree that he was underrated. I
Yeah,
think he's underrated by the rest of the league. I
yeah,
think he's correctly rated by Jets fans, I believe. I
yeah.
haven't heard a lot of hate towards him. I think everyone agrees that we should be using him more and using him more creatively, especially. I don't know what it is about just having a creative run game that just I don't know. Like I don't know why we have a 40-year-old quarterback, yet we just decide to lean on him rather than like utilize these guys in the backfield. But
It's insane. That is insane to me. That's insane to me that we have these two backs, killer bees is what they call themselves. Killer bees, and we're not even look like butterflies back there. I don't understand it. And we're making our 40-year-old quarterback throw 50 times a game. That's insane. That's insane to me.
Worried about the wrong things.
Of the wrong things. And the last two on the bottom, the two DBs. DJ Reed has always been underrated to me. Uh, I think underrated just by the league in general. But Jets fans, love him. But as far as just like overall underrated by the league, and maybe by the team if we don't pay him, he didn't get an
They're
extension.
not
So
paying him.
yeah, so that's he was one of my votes for sure. But yeah, him and Jalen Mills. Jalen Mills stepped in, and he's been doing all right. The Green Goblin. He's definitely been a force. Back there in a thin safety room. So
And he came out strong too.
yeah, he
Like
did.
when the first few games where he came here, he was coming out and making a bunch of plays. I thought it was amazing, especially given that I didn't know who he was before the season at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nah, he was a DB with the Pats and the Eagles back in the day. But
Yeah, I mean, like I've heard of it, and I probably heard his name. Probably just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, no, we definitely played him a few times, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
But the winner of this award went to Mr. Braylon Allen. A lot of the fans thought he was, very underrated, and I mean rightfully so. He's we definitely underuse him in this offense. But hey, Brees actually came up with an injury this week.
Yeah,
a knee injury.
sad for my fantasy team.
Yeah, I actually picked up Brown Allen today. So
that's beautiful.
So yeah, just in case, we want to rest Brees, and Brown Allen has all those carries to himself. We did sign Bam Knight. Welcome back, Zonovan. But yeah, happy that hopefully
that is why they signed him.
Yeah. So maybe we get some Braylon Allen highlights this week. So yeah, we'll see. Next award was our Overperformer Award, and this award speaks for itself. A player that most fans thought overperformed from their respective roles coming into the season, and three of these are great nominees. I feel like Jamie, Allen, and Will were guys that we didn't really, or like Jamie for sure, we didn't expect anything from him, but Allen and Will, it was more of like a like, come on, like show us what you can do this year.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna go into each one, but I will say like maybe it's just me. I personally, and because I know who the winner was, I didn't agree with the winner, but I'll get into it once with Sean.
So with that, the winner ended up being Jamie Sherwood. He ended up being Jamie Sherwood, top five tackler in the league right now. Top 5 tackler. He didn't even expect to have any minutes for real.
And honestly, I am very happy for him. I think he's an amazing talent. But I do believe that Alan Lazar should have got this award. I mean, sad that he got his injury, but before he had his injury, I thought he was really humming. And he was what we had initially expected and maybe possibly more to start the season. So like he was outplaying Mike Will by like a landslide.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure, for sure.
to me, I was like, yeah, no, I expected nothing out of him. And like we
Yeah.
were about to trade him for pennies on the dollar. So yeah,
He
that
did have a
was
lot of drops though.
he did, he did. But he did have
but he's
that
been
last year too.
yeah, he did. But he has been overperforming for what I was expecting,
Yep.
for sure. So I mean, yeah, shout out Alan Lazard. Hopefully he's back soon. I think we get him back next week. Next week we get him back. Not this week, but next week. So yeah, hopefully we get him back soon so we can, slide down the draft board.
Yeah.
All right.
Real quick, I don't know who this was for, but
Oh, Braylon. Probably
I was for
yeah,
Braylon.
probably Braylon. Yeah, for Braylon,
Oh,
yep.
yeah, shut up, Braylon. Yeah. I don't know if he'd be starting for a lot of teams, but he definitely would. Like, given the right offensive coordinator, I think you'd see a lot more yards out of him. So
Braylon a dog, man.
he's a dog, man.
He's a
Like
he's a dog. And
he's
like
the best two back for Brees, in my opinion. Like he's like that
yeah,
Punisher at the end.
yeah. He's literally like David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. It's like I watch the Lions and I see our potential there.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. It's just not here. Sonic, and what is it? Sonic and Knuckles. That's what they call themselves.
Yeah.
Sonic and Knuckles. That sounds way cooler than the Killer Bees.
It only sounds cool because they're winning.
Man, that's
If
cooler.
I promise
Sonic
you,
and Knuckles are
if we were
cooler.
winning,
Sonic
Killer
and
Bees would
Knuckles.
sound amazing. Like I personally, I don't give a crap about the name. It just you gotta. First of all, you don't deserve a nickname until you do something. But Brees is doing his part. I need to see Brees and Braylon start doing that little 1-2 punch. Like bam, 10-yard gain, bam, another 10-yard gain. Ah, crap. You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to defend both of them. That's what I need to see.
But how do we get there? Is it the coaching? Is it the play? Is it the blocking? Is it the run blocking?
Everything.
It's a little bit of everything. So yeah, that's why I'm ready for this like staff revamp. Not really the players. The players can stay. I love the players. The players can stay exactly where they are. And there's the runner. Yeah, not all of them. Maybe some of these guys on this award, the flag collector.
Award?
No, I'm saying like some of these guys on this award can go maybe.
Oh yeah.
On this, so the flag collector is a award we came up with that. Basically a person that or a player that was collecting flags all season.
Left and right.
Offense, defense, whatever.
Special teams.
Everybody
got it.
Everybody.
Charles, we're looking at you.
Eric Charles, special teams. We're looking at definitely looking at.
I don't even know how you get flags on special teams.
Just being too aggressive.
Just go. You just gotta run. All you have to do is just run. Just run.
Just relax. You know what I'm saying? Just run, make the tackle. You don't have to full speed. They call fair catch, Irv. We don't need to run into them.
Yeah, you gotta kill him. We ain't ask you to kill him. We just asked you to make the tackle. You don't even gotta hurt him. Just get him down.
He's trying to force a fumble. Trying to force a fumble every punt. They already call fair catch, buddy. Relax.
Yeah.
Relax. God. But DJ Reed is up here. I think he gets disrespected, with his calls. He's locked down, but he gets the flags thrown on him because he is locked down and receivers be crying to the refs. So I don't care. He's up here, but he's locked down. And if he goes, I'm gonna be sad. I'm just be honest.
Oh yeah, he's definitely gone.
I'm gonna be sad. Bro.
I'm sorry.
I feel like wherever Salah goes, that's where DJ Reed's gonna end up. And
that'd be really sad.
It's gonna be sad, bro. It's gonna be sad because like that was a jersey I was gonna get.
Don't even say that. That's
wherever Salah goes, that's where Reed's gonna go. And
yeah, probably
it is what it is. It is what it is. Tyron Smith, he's just been trash. It's no other way to put it.
Him at this point,
he's just a traffic cone out there for Aaron Rodgers. It's ridiculous. And
some of it I will say I do blame Rodgers. Just since Rodgers holds the ball way too long, especially for the fact that he's not even mobile. It's like, bro,
Yeah,
you can't sit there. If you can't run out the pocket, you can't sit there and hold the ball for like 5+
yeah.
seconds.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
So I think
You're right.
sometimes it's self-inflicted. So like it's like some of the numbers are a little bit inflated because of that, but at the same time, it's like it's also not good either. So 50-50.
Yeah, Rodgers can't run. So
Yeah, nah.
it's just all bad from there. But the winner of this award ended up being Javon Kinlaw, Mr.
Yeah.
Offsides, Mr. Roughing the Passer himself.
Honestly, he deserved it. You know,
Oh yeah,
it's almost like he makes it his effort to go and make sure he gets the flag on every single play.
yeah.
So it's actually it's pretty amazing how good he is at it. You know, it's like he purposely goes off sides right when we really need him not to.
yeah. It's like somebody's in his ear, telling him that, you know, if you try to jump the snap, go 100% with it. Like even if you're offsides or not, like
Yeah.
he needs to relax. You know, he's another one of those guys. Relax. You're supposed to come in and be a 1-2 punch with Quentin Williams, and Quentin. I don't think he has any penalties. So I don't know where you're getting it from. I don't know what you're looking around, and you like it's just you getting these penalties on that defensive line, really. But
Can I make a note though? This is
yeah,
one of the things where I'm like, there are certain things where it's like you have to understand, and this is actually a fault on Salah's end, right?
mm-hmm.
And it's the one thing that I will say that like Salah and JD just did a very bad job of, which is just letting guys go. Like, sometimes you draft a guy and it doesn't work out. This is a guy that Salah had drafted back when he was with the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
He has never been good. I don't know what made them think, you know what, maybe if we give him $10 million a year, he's going to be decent. What? Like, even when they signed him, I was like, I don't know what they see in him that I just can't see. I'm like, maybe it's because I will say I didn't really watch him with the 49ers much, but I didn't really
Yeah.
see him do much with the 49ers whenever I watched the 49ers. But yeah, between that and just like, I don't know, it's like a guy that just hasn't been good his whole career. It's like you just think he's gonna come here and fix that problem. I don't know. I thought that was insane. Like, especially to spend as much money as he did.
Right, and it's yeah, it's definitely wild because I was excited about the signing. I was like, okay, we got a little beat, we got some more off up there, but like honestly, before we signed him, I forgot he was like in the league, like kind of. But I was excited because I know, like, I've heard his name before, but definitely forgot that he was in the league. Yeah, leading into our next award, forgot you were here award, So
Is there any
this
surprise
one,
for you?
you said what?
Are there any surprises here for you?
Absolutely not.
That's fair.
Well, Michael Carter, I feel like because we didn't hear his name a lot, I think that's good. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how well he was playing, right? Because I don't remember his name being called. I don't remember a lot of flags or anything. He hasn't been making those, game changing plays this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he's definitely been quiet. But I feel like
You
as a
think it's because
corner,
he got paid?
oh no, I mean he did get injured too, though, right?
Yeah, he did get injured.
He
And
did.
it's a lingering issue that
Yeah,
he's had since training camp.
yeah, he did get injured. So, it's like, I'm not. I wasn't too. I wasn't too worried about that. But everybody else, I mean, including him for sure, like it was tough to put these together and be like, dang, like we really were excited about Malachi Corley when we drafted him. Forgot he was here. We were really excited about Hassan Reddick when we signed him. Forgot he was here. We're always excited about CJ Mosley, and we by week 5 forgot he was here. And these are guys that were supposed to have a good impact on this season. So yeah. Anybody up here surprise you?
Reddick surprised me because
Yeah.
there was a report on him every week. I
Right.
didn't forget. I knew that it's more like he just wasn't here for most
Yeah,
of it.
he just wasn't. Yeah,
wasn't here. I didn't forget about him because they just kept throwing every time. It was like, oh, he's over there posting workout tapes and everything. I just ever
right.
since they actually did sign him, I don't think he's really done much of anything.
That's funny. No, yeah, because Reddick was mentioned every time we lost. Like, where's Reddick? Where's he at? We need to win. This is
he's gonna change everything. Like again, it's like people try to do this one guy is gonna fix it all.
Yeah. And then as soon as he got out there and started playing after we were 2-5, then I forgot he was here. I was like, where is Reddick? What is he doing?
Yeah.
What is But the winner of this award ended up being the captain himself, CJ Mosley. And well deserved. Yeah, well deserved. He's it was definitely a down year for him. Needed him out there, but that propelled Jamie and Sherwood into his overperformer role. So it is what it is. It is what it is.
Can't win
Moving on to our next award. This was a fun one and quite literally one that I think we all knew going in. It was gonna.
Yeah, I thought this one was pretty unanimous, actually.
Yeah, definitely a unanimous decision here. We can just go on straight to the winner here. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah,
he's a dog. He's him. Matter of fact, let's show some Garrett Wilson highlights for the
second and 12. Rodgers under pressure, throws one-handed, caught. Wilson touchdown.
This is what Garrett Wilson can do. This one-handed grab, pretty tight coverage, a risky effort by Petrie.
You want to see me do it again?
Four-man rush. Rodgers to the end zone. And Wilson, can he one-handed and stay in bounds? They say he was out.
The only chance would be the knee if it came down. He has it. Oh, what a catch. Waiting for that other foot, just doesn't get down. The knee is close. That's what the crowd is reacting to.
What a grab for one-handed.
Oh my gosh, ridiculous catch.
The play clock is running.
Yeah, that maybe the shin gets down.
It is a touchdown.
Well, 10 years ago in this ballpark, on the other side of the field, Odell Beckham.
This a dog. This a dog, man. G5 all day.
You think he gets his first Pro Bowl nomination this year? Not nomination, but the Pro Bowl nod. Oh yeah, not just Pro Bowl, but All Pro.
Pro Bowl for sure. All Pro. If he makes it to 1K, and I think what was his highest amount of touchdowns? Like 4. In season so far. I
don't know previous years.
I think it might be like 4 or 5. So if he gets around like that 8 to 10 range and over 1100, automatic Pro Bowl. And then he has that catch. So it's like
he already has 5 touchdowns this year.
Yeah, see, that's if anything, if we need to work towards anything for the season, it's getting Brees and Garrett to their first Pro Bowl because Sauce isn't going this year.
I don't really care about Pro Bowl. I care more about All Pro. I want Garrett to get his first. I think he's done enough to get All Pro second team, in my opinion.
Yeah. One of those. He's balled out this year, and I know he's wanted it very bad. Him and Brees. So yeah, those are the guys I feel like are gonna be or have that All Pro title at the end of the year.
Yep.
Next award should have been cut. This was pretty unanimous as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, you see all the options here, but let's just get into it. It was Greg. All right.
Unanimous. It wasn't close.
Everybody had Greg as their winner. Out of all the collabs. It was actually
by a lot. It was like by a landslide.
It was actually insane.
It was kind of embarrassing to be honest. Like in a minute, I wanted to go vote for other guys just to make it not as bad.
No, Greg deserved it.
Yeah,
he deserved this award, and he deserves that pat on the head from Morstead.
Yeah.
Like get out of here, buddy. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Greg, you suck. All right. Uh, Wish the last award was the Wish You Were Here award. This one was kind of, it was kind of tricky because it's like, it's just wherever the majority of the people's hearts were, this is where this went. And this is an interesting time for this award because we have one former coach that uh people loved and that's most, I guess, of recent years of winning for the Jets in Rex Ryan, a coach that we fired that people didn't agree with, a quarterback who's on a winning team, playoff team right now, and a cornerback that would be on an island every game and lock down every single person in his sight, and
Yeah.
it's hard to, with all of these, but yeah, anybody up here that you were kind of rooting for, or anybody just in general that you wish was here that's not on the list?
Oh, anyone I wish was here that's not on the list. I don't think I have anyone like that. I will say for me
Yeah,
personally, my vote went to Salah personally, just
yeah,
because. Like, and granted, like, does he fix any of this stuff? No, but I think he at least makes this season a little bit more enjoyable.
yeah,
We probably still don't make the playoffs, but at least I think we get to like an 8-9 season. He
yeah,
still gets fired, but like we at least enjoy the season a little bit more. It doesn't feel so like, oh my gosh, we're just losing game every, like the team just seems depressed at this point.
yeah. I didn't think. I mean, I don't think any of us thinks he deserved to be fired at the time that he was. So
Yeah,
yeah. I wish he was here as well. I actually voted Sam Darnold. Because I like Sam, man. Like Sam was my dog. So it's like
yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
the winner ended up being Rex Ryan, which
Fans are infatuated.
yeah, I guess they're stuck in the past. I mean, but Rex is a good guy. I love him, but we just need to let that go.
No,
And next is a X for a reason, and Rex is an X. We can't double back. We can't spin the block.
yeah.
But I mean, I don't see us spinning the block, but a lot of people wish that he was still here. So
Get it, but like my only thing is that like if he was still in the league, I think he can make a solid argument. But he hasn't coached since like when was the last time he coached at all?
who knows? Who knows? He needs to. He needs to.
Throw
He
some
needs to
guy
do
that
it.
hasn't been like like I get what he did years ago, but it's like it's almost like when the Raiders hired John Gruden. It's like, well, how's that gonna work when he hasn't coached in so long? But it didn't. Even
Right. Right.
before he had quit, like it didn't work.
Yeah. Exactly. And it's just it's hard to like envision him back with us and just to pick up right where he left off after 2010. Like that's what everybody's gonna be expecting. So yeah, those are your winners for these awards. Again, shout out the collabs here that helped us that helped us post all these and get these votes accounted for. Rex is great for team inspiration. Yeah, he definitely is. I'll take him as a defensive coordinator, or a
No,
or a
I'll take him
team
as a cheerleader.
yeah, or like a team motivational speaker.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
that's what I'll take him as. But I'm good on coaching. Maybe he can join the 33rd team and help us in our coaching search. That's
yeah,
I'll I'll vouch for that for sure. But
yeah.
but yeah, no. But yeah, the Jets actually play football. That we're back to football this week, and we don't have to spend too much time on it because I know it's a game that doesn't mean anything. But there are a couple former Jets on the team. Geno Smith, Leonard Williams. Like
I know he was having a good season too.
he is. He is,
He has
and
like 5 sacks, if I'm not mistaken.
he's going. He's doing his thing. Geno Smith isn't doing as good as he has been over the years. But you know, Gino's still Gino, and this you can say this is a revenge game. Um, they're balling right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, not really super balling, but they're playing better than us.
Yeah,
Right?
they're still
Yeah.
in it.
Yeah. They actually
We're
look
not.
happier. They actually look happier in these photos than they. Why is that? They look sad. In this photo. I didn't even notice that when they look sad right here, and then right here it's like Gino
Happy.
locked in. Yeah, letting us happy. Like
They're
what's
smiling.
going on? What's going on, man? What's going on? I know. I know they're ready to eat in MetLife, or at least try to eat. We are wearing all black. We're wearing all black, Warren.
Because yeah,
Warren, Warren is
we
actually a
definitely learned our
Seahawks
lesson.
fan. Yeah, Warren is a Seahawks fan. So yeah, nah, we're wearing all black. So we play good in the all black. All right, so just fair warning.
I have PTSD from last year when we did the whole Black Friday game. And honestly, I'm so happy the
Black
NFL
Friday game.
told Woody no to the annual Black Friday game. Because imagine how depressing that would have been this year. Sit there and watch them on Black Friday get their ass whooped again.
That'd have been so bad. I would have hated it.
Yeah.
I was actually in New York watching that game, like in the city at a bar. Like that Fail Mary was just terrible.
I'm not gonna lie, I was barely watching it again. Like I turned it on, I got to like literally that halftime moment. I was like, I can't do this to myself. I can't do it.
All right. No, yeah, that was bad. It was bad. And that was like our fourth string, Tim Boyle. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm
still
done.
in the league. Oh
I'm
my
done.
gosh.
It's bad. It's bad. But if there's gonna be a matchup, this this Sunday. This is gonna be a matchup.
Oh my gosh.
This is gonna be a matchup. And DK, since his injury, he's been trying to get back. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like this is where Sauce redeems himself. This is where he has to redeem himself. All right. DK, like you can't miss him. All right. He can't just run past you. I mean, he is fast. All right. But you're tall. You right there with him, Sauce. You right there with him, Sauce. All right.
You know what? And I honestly, I have no hatred towards Sauce, but like I'm not gonna lie, I think it's less about like Sauce himself. I think like we're at a point where it's just like I don't know if this team can go out there and genuinely just like play with passion anymore at this point. Like this is actually ironically, this is when you make a head coaching change because it's like the team just looks so glued. Like it's almost like they just don't even want to be out there. So
yeah.
I'm very curious to see, especially like now they got extra time. Like what did they do with this past 2 weeks that they got a break?
Every time we have a break, we come out flat, and it's just so annoying. It's bad. It's actually like it's bad that we expect like a fall off after a break now. So yeah, Sauce versus DK. I just hope DK does not get the ball or catch the ball and start running towards Sauce because then it can get ugly. Then because Sauce already his tackling is like you said, Warren, like his tackling is already kind of it's kind of on the fence. Not kind of, but
that's
not
bad.
kind of, but it's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
You're right. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Honestly, I'm not gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because he was the one over there saying, whoa, why do we have to go and watch the tackling presentation? Well, this is why, Sauce, so you can learn how to freaking tackle.
Yeah, no, he
That
does. He does need.
so white.
He does need to tackle. He does need, or at least, or his teammates need to stop leaving him one on one. Help him. Gang tackle. Run to the ball. Run to the ball. Help him. But Sauce, you either need to do some more bench presses or just go for the feet. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Get in the weight room or just go for the ankles, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trip him up.
No, you can't do
No.
that either.
Hey, do some. You trip him up. You throw a foot out there, and I don't know, man. Do something, bro. Because you can't keep missing a tackle, and the person with the ball goes 20 yards down the field. We can't. I can't see that. Again. And they have not just
Oh, you will.
DK. They it's not just DK. They have Smith and Jigba, right?
You can
He's
tackle him though. He's not a big body.
yeah, okay. He's fast though.
Yeah, he is fast. He can't run away though.
Yeah,
He can't run away.
I feel like that's Sauce's weakness. Like if somebody is fast, it's a wrap. I think
Yeah,
Sauce.
I'm not gonna lie. So he can't guard anyone that's fast. Can't guard anyone that's strong. This is getting a little bad. This is getting a little bad.
Bro, it's getting a little wild now, bro. It's like his first 2 years he was locking up, but I remember he was locking up Cortland Sutton, Stephon Diggs, kinda.
I'm not giving Stephon Diggs because what they did, and you see, this is the thing where I think a lot of people were very misinformed. Like a lot of what the Jets did was basically put DJ on the number one receiver, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't just DJ; it would be DJ and another corner. It would basically double the number one, and then have Sauce go man on the number two receiver. That's always been the Jets scheme. And then honestly, what's the issue this year? Sauce got ahead of himself and was like, I want to guard number one receivers. And it's like he had this whole thing of like he wants to prove that he's this guy that that gets that the Pro Bowl nods and everything. And he got over advantageous, to be honest. And now he's trying to guard guys where his skill set just doesn't match. Like imagine Sauce trying to guard Tyreek Hill. Like that's just a weird matchup.
Yeah. And what's crazy is when I was in Arizona, Sauce, DJ Reed was on Marvin Harrison on that touchdown he scored. And I was like, Sauce, why aren't you on Marvin Harrison on that play? Right. So yeah, I mean, he's asking to guard these number one guys, but does he really want to guard them though? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he had a choice. And again, I don't know. I'm not in the coaching room, so I don't know.
Man.
But I'm assuming on that one, like especially at that point, our seasons has already been really bad. Like I think they probably were like, hey, you know what? Having DJ Reed and another corner guarding Marvin Harrison, and honestly, Reed has been having a better season. So putting Reed on to Marvin Harrison, it wasn't insane. Especially, then you could put Sauce on Trey McBride, who has been a bigger, let me say, red zone target to date. So I don't necessarily disagree with it. I just the result didn't end up what they wanted.
Yeah, man, I just want to see Sauce make an open field tackle. I don't care if it's a first down or if it's third down and he's before the sticks. Make the tackle. Make the damn tackle.
Yeah.
Make the damn tackle, man. That's
he did last week though.
All we need.
MetLife was cheering too.
I bet they were. I bet they threw a parade after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
That's actually kind of sad.
Make
have
the tackle,
your stadium cheering because you just made a regular tackle.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, man. Final thoughts. We are on the back half of the season. We have, it's a lot of dysfunction. Like we've been saying, I feel like dysfunction is a word that's been going around a lot lately with us. What are your final thoughts going into this week against the Seahawks, going into this final stretch of this disastrous season?
Yeah. So I guess my final thought. So I know Coach Brick said that he refused to sit Rodgers as long as that he is healthy. But I think we should give it a wrap for the season, to be honest. I think, we tried, it didn't work. Throw a young guy in there. I'm not saying it's gonna work. I don't really care about the wins or losses at this point. I just, I want to be interested to go out there and watch the game myself. I don't want to sit here and keep watching the same show over and over because they don't want to make any other changes. So
yeah,
I just need to switch it up. I really hope that we can switch something up, make this game interesting because I think we all are just tired of seeing the same old, and then eventual loss. So that's just what I'm hoping for.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go on the contrary to that. I say, Aaron, you finished this season like you should have started it. Like I want to see, some hope in these last few games.
That's fair.
I feel like we should have been seeing Tyrod at some point when Aaron was playing half hurt. We're past that point now. Aaron,
I don't want to see Tyrod. I just want to make that note.
Yeah, I don't want to see Tyrod either. I don't think Jordan Travis is even healthy to play right now.
I was talking about Adrian Martinez. That's where I'm at. I'm at this point. I'm like, I just want to see somebody that can do something different.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, shoot, I wouldn't. If Adrian Martinez goes out there and balls out, that would be some crazy stuff. Everybody's gonna want to see him start next season. It's gonna be insane if he goes out here and wins us a game, running and doing all this. Oh my God! You can imagine. Just
throw him in the last 3 games and just see what happens. That's what I would say. Like, just see what he does. Like, just imagine he just goes out there and just like completely kills it. Now you're like, crazy. Crap. What the fuck do I do? That's such a Jets thing to happen.
Yeah, that would definitely be a Jets way to end the season. But no, like Aaron, like I want to see Aaron Rodgers end the season, on a note where he can be proud and to where he feels like I need to run this back. Like I don't want us to end on a down note and it's just like I might as well just retire. I want himself to give himself. I want Aaron to give himself hope. For next season in these last few games. A lot of people saying we should draft the quarterback. Maybe we'll get into that next episode about these potential draft picks that the Jets might have on their radar. But man, and the season strong. Garrett Pro Bowl, Breach Pro Bowl. I miss Jermaine Johnson. Sauce make a damn tackle. All right, those are my final thoughts. So
Achilles injuries.
Yeah. Achilles injuries are the devil. They're the devil. I don't like them.
Yeah.
That's 2 in a row.
Three.
Too much. Three in a row. Who?
AVT.
Oh yeah. AVT. He did his Achilles too.
Last year, that was his Achilles.
What about did Al Woods tear his Achilles too?
Oh yeah. We really just have terrible luck.
Wow.
Like, and that goes. I'm not even gonna get into it, but like, it kind of low key goes into the stadium thing. But
yep, and guess who all
AVT didn't happen at MetLife.
Yeah, and guess who that all comes back to? Woody Johnson. So yeah, there you go, Woody. Fix the stadium and move out of the country. That's it. All right, but yeah, y'all. We will see y'all next week for episode 9 of the JetSet podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Yeah, man. Let's get this dub on Sunday for no reason. Why not? All right, y'all.
Into the air, into the end zone. Oh, man. Wow.